Welcome to Let's Talk Youth Sports with DJ Johnny V, Coach Alexander. We have a great show lined up for you tonight with a lot of information about youth sports. Our guest tonight is Derek Hayes, author and writer of book Apples of Gold, and Desmond Ferguson, owner of Moneyball Sportswear, will join us later in the show. So thank y'all for joining in tonight.
Man, you forgot one thing.
What I forget?
You got a beautiful lady on the show now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the show.
What's up, man? Hi.
you
Miss
doing,
Victory,
Victory?
nice to meet
Glad to
y'all.
have
I
you
want
on
to
the
make sure
show.
victory.
Victory.
God, man,
Bring
I'm
some
learning
flavor.
as well.
You got some flavor in the show.
Stop a little something on these youth
I gotta
sports.
show you. I gotta show you. But we on here. All right, so we're gonna get it on. We're gonna get it going. So today's show, we will discuss how to deal with an irate parent or parents, the do's and don'ts. Before we even get into it, before I ask Johnny, have he came across an irate parent, I'm gonna share my stories because you know I got stories. So this particular story for me happened maybe 2 years ago, where I received an email from a parent. And I'm not going to go into details, what the parent said. I'm not going to put the parent on blast, even though I want to put the parent on blast. But the email was very detailed and descriptive, and I look at it as it was false, and I didn't really pour too much energy into it. All I did was email the person back and said, I'll see you at tomorrow's game. And we wound up smacking the team by 30. Another one, story I have to share, was about a parent who came up to me and asked, why my son wasn't starting. I told that parent to come to practice. And that parent saw why the son wasn't starting. It was funny. I'm sorry why the son wasn't starting. The son was looking into the Raptors and everywhere while I was conducting practice and everything. So we're dealing with the do's and don'ts and how to handle with an irate parent. So I'm gonna ask Johnny, have you dealt with any irate parents before?
I've actually have dealt with some. Usually I'll just sit there and I'll listen to them, let them vent a little bit, and just kind of agree with everything they're saying, and just kind of bring some positive to their negativity. I just kind of get to their level, talk to them, and agree with what they're saying, and agree with them, and then try to think of a solution and tell them, well, this is what we'll do to handle this.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. Victory, what about you?
I've never dealt with them, but I've definitely seen them in the crowd, so it don't look cute. So, for irate parents to be out there, just kind of looks like you don't respect the coaches. I feel like so.
Exactly.
I think that's a big thing, is just respecting the coaches and trusting them like they're trusting with their kids and they know what they're doing.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's definitely crazy. You can go on YouTube and just put in the topic irate parents, and it's crazy to see parents actually in the stands acting, I call a hot mess. That's what my mom used to say. You a hot mess in the stands, and not thinking about the youth that are playing, or no matter what sport. It can be basketball, football, whatever. Not thinking about the kids that are watching them display this type of behavior. So I'm gonna get into some of the do's and don'ts when handling an irate parent. First do I put on there is to protect yourself. If you are unable to resolve a conflict, or are fearful of physical retaliation, or just want a witness, ask your assistant. Meaning, for basketball, I have an assistant. Ask them to be, around to witness, some of our transactions between me and the parent. And they always have another person, which I said, around to kind of, if things get out of hand, to kind of be a witness of what's happening and everything. Be proactive. I can kind of tell sometimes when the parent is ready to blow his or her stack. So I try to beat that heads on before it even get to that level where it's point of no return. So be proactive. And I'm speaking to the coaches. Not necessarily the parents, I'm speaking to all the coaches that deal with irate parents on a day-to-day basis. The next one, address their concerns. So investigate their concerns. Don't pull it to the side. Don't push it to the side like some coaches I know. Address their concerns. Investigate. and see what's going on in your house. Remember, this is your program you're running, so you want the parents to also feel safe while you are around their sons or daughters. Ask them for a reasonable suggestion for how to rectify the situation. Well, so with that, it's saying, talk to them in a calm way, enforce that you're going to talk to them in a calm way, listen to them, listen to what they have to say, and things normally calm down. I'm the type of coach that I'm not going to get into any kind of argument with a parent or anyone, because one, life is too short, and two, I'm a black man. Three, I'm an older black man. 4, such thing as high blood pressure. And 5, I might fall out. So you gotta approach everything in a calm manner and everything. So I normally let them listen to their rant, like Johnny V said, listen to them, talk and everything, and take it all in and address their concerns from there and come to an agreement with them. And the last one is to stay calm. Stay calm, stay calm, stay calm, no matter what. Your feelings might get hurt, whatever. Just stay calm while talking to the parent. So we're going to move on to the don'ts. You guys want to interject anything?
No, I think that's all really good.
Okay. Yeah, you covered it pretty good, man.
All right, so the don'ts. Don't fight fire with fire and get defensive. All right, that means...
But that's hard to do. Believe me, it's hard to do.
But you gotta fight a negative with a positive. And normally the positive wins over the negative. So don't fight fire with fire.
Love always wins.
Exactly. Love always wins.
Good point.
All right.
Good point.
Don't take it personally. I don't take it personally. When I got that email from a parent, I didn't take it personally. I just smiled at it and went on about my business. Don't be afraid to stand up for your actions. So if a parent come up to you and asks you why their son or daughter is not playing, don't be afraid to tell them the reason why. And like you said on the last show, we invite the parents to come to practice. Some coaches don't want the parents at practice. It is good that the parents come to practice to see what you are working on and see what their kid, their son or daughter is doing during practice. And normally the parent will find out during practice the reason why her son, his son or daughter is not playing. All right? And don't be afraid to admit when you're wrong. I'm the type of coach that I admit when I'm wrong. I have no problems with that. My coaching staff and Team Alexander know that I will say I'm sorry in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not perfect and I don't know everything. And sometimes it's just good to listen and then admit your faults. And the last one, don't try to reason with someone who don't accept reason. Sometimes you can't reason with a person. So you got to move on and go on about your way. Listen to them, speak your piece, and they still want to go on, you move, just walk away. And that is the do's and don'ts of how to deal with an irate parent.
Yeah, and irate parents, just to let you know, if you're one of them, one of our listeners is an irate parent, that doesn't look good to the kids, in front of the kids and all that. You're not setting a good example, so.
You're definitely embarrassing them. Let me just tell you. You're definitely embarrassing the kids out there playing. And you could distract them on the game, too. Like, if you're in the stands and you're acting a fool, I'm not going to pay attention to the game. I'm going to look at my parent acting a fool in the stands. And so that takes me out of the focus, too. So you're not helping the problem. Like, you're creating the problem. So if you're an irate parent, just stay in your lane.
Be cool.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah, stay in your lane. So that's what some of your kids want to tell you that, but you just can't. So I got your back, kids.
Just let the coaches do their job. They know what they're doing. They got it all under control.
But I really like the idea of actually the parents coming to practice. I think, I was an athlete student and that never happened. But I think if you did invite, coaches would invite, have a team one day at the practice, all parents come. It's probably good for the kids because it makes them want to work more because obviously your mom and dad are there, and obviously you're crazy.
And,
So
that is true because my son Daniel, Coach knows it very well. If I'm there, he'll work his butt off. When I'm
right,
not there, the coach is like, yeah, he was kind of slacking and he's not paying attention. I'm like, man, I gotta be everywhere that you're at
exactly.
every time.
I do think the coaches should sneak it in there too because kids do act different when they know their parents are there and when they don't. So I think you should do both. One before and then let the kids know your parents are coming. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
So it's kind of like a classroom.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Pull you out the classroom. Hey, did you notice what she said?
About what?
She said athlete student.
I was gonna say, did you say athlete or student athlete?
Student athlete. Sorry.
We found another one.
Found another one.
There's two in the world.
Uh-oh.
My son and you are both athlete students. They just
We,
they gotta put the athletics before
You're
the
the student.
grades.
wow.
Being an athlete is very important.
Yeah.
By the way, just
Right.
and y'all know, there's two of them in the world now. We gotta find more. That's the whole crew of them.
Dang it. Sorry, millennials. I let you down. I let
Hey,
you down.
that's a trend though. It's okay. It's okay. I want to be part of that club too.
So moving forward, this is the Sparks Radio Network station. We are live, sponsored by Dragonfire Studios. We'll take a break and be back with Desmond Ferguson, aka Moneyball Sportswear.
G'day mates, when you're off to lunch today, come on down under and get yourself a genuine kangaroo burger from Joey's Kangaroo Steakhouse. Half a pound of real kangaroo topped with caramelised onions, lettuce and tomatoes, served with fries and goes great with a Foster's Giant Beer for only $8.99. And for the kiddies, we have new koala nuggets, made with the finest and cuddliest koalas we could find in all of the outback. Now I know you Yanks have issues with eating such cute animals, but come on now, everything in Australia is trying to kill you, and these things are yummy. Joey's Kangaroo Steakhouse, eat or be eaten.
Welcome back to Let's Talk U Sports Radio Sports Show. Listeners, feel free to give us a call, 720-708-4189. With any issues you have, anything you want to chime in on, your opinions about our last topic or anything, give us a call. We want to hear what you got to say. That being said, we have a special guest in the building, Desmond Ferguson, a.k.a. Mr. Moneyball.
What's up, Des? How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. So we are sitting here, of course, you're sitting here with me, your main man. You're sitting here with DJ Donnie V and Victory.
Hey. Sorry.
How y'all doing?
Doing good, my man. How are you?
Oh, I'm blessed, man. Can't complain.
You up in Detroit?
Lansing it is, man. Capital city of Michigan, baby. Lansing.
How's the weather out there? Is it freezing?
It ain't too bad, man. We didn't have decent winter. It ain't got too cold, too much snow, so we alright.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Global warming.
So Des, before we start, man, I want to ask you how your family doing? How everybody doing?
Everybody good, man. Everybody, holding it down. Everybody solid.
I see a little boy getting big.
Man, every day, you know how it goes, man.
You think he's gonna have a jump shot like you?
That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Can't duplicate it.
I mean, quiet as kept. Desmond is the first brother.
Oh, yeah?
I played with him in college.
He's the originator. Huh?
I mean, for real.
Original.
Like, he was the one shooting from, half court and,
Anywhere. Huh?
for real. I'm just saying. So, we're going to get the interview going, Desmond, man. Thank you for being on the show. Like I said, I'll let DJ Johnny V take the run.
So, how did you get the name Moneyball?
Moneyball, nickname given to me, senior age days. I played with future pros, rest in peace, Robert Tractor Trailer, Kevin Garnett played with.
Nice.
He was known as a pretty good shooter, and one particular weekend tournament we were playing in, I was shooting from quite deep, and every time the ball was there, teammates would be yelling Moneyball, and then from there just kind of got the nickname Moneyball for being a pretty decent shooter. And then, fast forward when it came time to find a name for the business, decided to go with Moneyball.
Okay. Shout out to, rest in peace, Robert Tractor Trailer.
Yeah.
He was one of the best that ever did it coming out of Detroit, Michigan and everything. So shout out to him.
Yeah, no question.
Man, so why did you choose? So let me explain the story, then I'll ask you a question. So Desmond was the first one to actually start a business. And then we all picked up 10 years, 15 years later and decided to start our business and everything. So with that said, what made you start a sports apparel line?
Well, I didn't really know what I was saying. I always wanted to be a business owner, entrepreneur, and business not knowing what it would be. The passion for entrepreneurship started by kind of being a local barber, picking at my mom's basement growing up, saving up, dollars to buy my first car when I was 16. So I knew I wanted to own my own business, like I said, not knowing what it'd be. And then fast forward to my first year playing professional ball overseas in 2000, 2001, I was in Holland. First time make some money, doing we love playing basketball, I was playing free our whole life. Then decided what I wanted to do, even at that time, young, decided what I wanted to do with my money. Once I got it, kind of what I wanted to do, I got done playing basketball because, from where we come from, seeing so many guys make it to the pro level, but, just overall, that's how a lot of guys do right by their money or, they focus on getting money while they playing, then once the playing day's over, don't know what to do. So just having that entrepreneur spirit from cutting hair and start, kind of brainstorming on what I wanted to do. I knew eventually once I got done playing basketball, I wanted to get involved with sports, some shape, form, and fashion. And then just the ideas of doing basketball uniforms came to mind. Was able to do some research on the market and kind of get in.
Okay. I mean, you need to let everybody know you play for the Portland Trailblazers too now.
Yeah, first, was overseas, I had to proceed first year, I played the CBA minor league, so played making peanuts, minor league, but it was, making the cuts overseas, and then 2004, I had the opportunity to start playing for the Trailblazers. I was playing the CBA, had a call up and signed a couple of days to call up the season. So yeah, this was late in my lifelong dream in 2004. Started business in 2002.
Yeah.
But I had a chance to be in the NBA in 2004.
Okay. All right.
What about sneakers, Desmond? You got any Moneyball sneakers yet?
We actually got some selling some stuff, man. We're a long way from really getting in the game and competing. The shoe game is very tough. You got to do it right. You can have the right look, but don't feel good. Your business can be over. Or
Yeah.
it can feel good. It can look good. There's a lot of certain companies such as, and one who, really had the street ball on lock. Really from their shorts and from their t-shirts, and they really got big into the shoes, but at the end of the day, they didn't have good shoes out there in the business. So, you got to be done right. You got to be done wrong. We want to do a shoe, just for the sake of doing a shoe, but eventually we do want to compete with the big boys, like it is and so forth. So, that is something that, we want to do is just take time. Time and money.
Yeah, that'd be great, man. Cause I had a chance to stop by your store when I was out there in Lansing for the tournaments, and man, you got some great apparel in there. So some nice gear, man. I got a couple of hoodies and t-shirts and stuff while I was out there.
I appreciate it.
So, what are your future plans for Moneyball Sportswear? What are some of the biggest challenges you face as a businessman? What would you say to young entrepreneurs that are looking to start their own business?
So you got a 3-part question.
I got one coming for you too.
And Victor, you got a question coming for you too, man.
So many questions, man. You just gotta.
There's a few things for us. Obviously, when you're starting a business, you want so many hats and doing so many things yourself. And then as you continue to grow, it's important that we continue to add key pieces to our team. Just playing team sports growing up, you can't do it all by yourself. So really rounding out our team to add people in place that can really take our business to the next level. We have 2 stores here in Lansing, work on another store, Metro Detroit area, that's Southfield.
Yeah.
Continue growth, with our brick and mortar stores and all this online, and that's one of our biggest challenges. Like, I think we have a product that, has a good name, good quality, good price point, but how do we let somebody somewhere in the city in Colorado, or somewhere in the city in California, Texas, know that we exist? So, the marketing and really getting the name out of our brand is a big challenge that we face on a day-to-day basis.
Okay. That's what's up, Victor.
All right, so my question is, I'm a young entrepreneur myself, and I can definitely tell, like, you have, been doing it a long time. You definitely know, like, to get your research done and things like that. So my question is like, who kind of installed that into you, like that entrepreneur, that hustler mentality? Like, who taught you to be like, that's where you need to be thinking?
Mama Bear.
Home with my mom, brother, you know, I was playing marbles, playing sports. Just my mom was always supported, so for her to allow me at the age of 13, 14 to get a barber chair in her basement, you know, cut hair. After the time, she told me I shouldn't be cutting hair, but people spend money, so I want to make some money. Just, you know, just supporting that, and even her, she was working full time to the state. You know, she went and got her nail technician license, and you know, she's down in the basement doing nails, and I'm doing hair. So she encouraged that really from, and I just think that, you know, mom being a go-get kid, growing up in a single parent household. But yeah, I would say that motivation and encouragement really came right under the roof from my mother.
Awesome, that's dope. Yeah, shout out Mama Bear for real.
Right, yeah, so a lot of people don't know, man, your baby brother is helping you. He's a big part of Moneyball as well. So, you know.
Yeah, I think it's important from when we come from that we grow and do business with family and people like you know, when we talk, especially when we talk about, you know, having generational wealth, something that can pass down
Yeah.
to my son. And I always wanted to win with the people that I came with or close with. Obviously, my brother being my younger brother, he's part of that equation. But yeah, you know, just really trying to have that team of other people close to their family, friends, or the people that have similar vision and goals.
Okay. So, man, the topic is how do you deal with, or coaches deal with irate parent or parents. So I know that you coached 4 years of high school basketball.
Yeah.
5 years of, man, that, whew. So do you have any stories, or can you shed light on how to deal with the irate parent from your perspective?
I could just under the, you know, I retired from playing basketball in 2011. Then I went to coach under my high school coach. I went to the same high school as Magic Johnson.
Right.
And, you know, my high school coach has been coaching ever since probably about 80, so after Magic was there. So about 33 years I coached under him. A year as assistant coach, and I took over as the head coach program for 5 years. And, you know, we went from, you know, getting ahead beginning the first couple years into, you know, going to around 2 years in a row. But yeah, more than ever, having to deal with parents, good, bad, and different is something that you have to do. I think about when I was coming up, and you know, my mother may not be happier with this and that, but she never really approached the coach or said anything. But now, I think you get a lot of parents that kind of live their life or something that they didn't do through their parents. Through their kids.
Yep.
And I obviously had to deal with that as a head coach. One of the big things, because it's tough, Brian, especially for us, you know, being athletes and we're individuals as well. So our initial reaction sometimes is to not be truly professional if somebody comes into a disrespectful manner. So one of the rules that I had, you know, coach at the high school level, we had a 24-hour room where the good, bad, or different. No parent could say anything to me in those 24 hours because, you know, when you have, you know, right after a game where, you know, temper or I can feel some type of way, they can feel some type of way, you know, it could possibly get ugly.
Right.
You want everything to kind of calm down and be able to think about things. So I think that kind of helped me having a 24-hour room. One thing when you're in a position of leadership as a coach,
Man, before we let you get out of here, because we didn't have you on for 16 minutes. And I know it's past your bedtime. You know, you go to bed early. But I just want to ask you, who's your favorite roommate?
Oh man, no other than Brian Alexander.
He just had to hear that, man. His head's all swollen up now, man.
I can't tell, my mom thought I was on campus, so I was on campus.
The reason why I brought my favorite roommate because he was never there. So, I basically had a single, even though it was close in the room, I had a single, so it got to the point where we had 2 beds, like twin beds. And,
We had 2 7-foot beds.
I had a king size bed. I put them both together because he's not gonna be in the room, so I got my own living room. So yeah, that was ain't no question about it, man.
I rented it out every now and then.
Yeah.
That's because I was tired, mama. That's all.
I mean, here and there, you know what I'm saying? But it was cool. It was good.
All right, man, Dance, man, thank you for being on the show, man. I appreciate you, brother, and everything. And get back to doing what you're doing. Continue to touch lives through your clothing line. Tell the family, I love them. I love you. We're going to bring Derek, our other brother, on the show in a minute. But, man, peace and love, man, and thank you, dog.
I appreciate it, man. Good luck with the show. Moving forward, I know y'all do well, man. I love you too, bro.
Thanks for being on, Desmond. We appreciate you, my man.
All right, thanks.
All right, Des.
All right, yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break right now, and on the other side of the break, we got a student of the month, Jimmy Day the Third. Let's get it, DJ Sparks.
She said you can't tell nobody. I won't tell, no. I promise I won't tell nobody. Cause I got what you need, I swear I won't tell nobody. I won't tell. I'm about to kill your body. She said you gon' kill somebody. Remember you can't tell nobody. I won't tell nobody. Can't tell nobody. I won't tell, I swear. Tell nobody your secret. I swear I won't tell nobody. I swear. Started at the bottom, now I came up. Stayed down, young came up. Rolled up in that big M-Co. I got your big M in my M-Co. Just wanna know how I got it. I told her I'm about it, never doubt it. So the baby don't forget if it's ash. I put 10 bottles in the air, I'm a savage. Last time in V-Live, blew a check. Shout out DJ Eric from the set. Got me sipping on it, feeling. Got this jewelry on my arm like I'm God though. Put Jesus on her chest for a bride though. And she ain't been the same ever since. She been claiming I'm the man ever since. But it all started like this. She said you can't tell nobody. I won't tell, no. I promise I won't tell nobody. Cause I got what you need, I swear I won't tell nobody. I won't tell. I'm about to kill your body. She said you gon' kill somebody. Remember you can't tell nobody.
Got a bad little bitch and you know I like to brag with her. Know that you love she throw it for real, we fucking in public. I'ma throw the bag on her. Riding with the top down. Riding with the top down. We'll never let it up. On the gas, I ain't letting up. Young, then I'm fresh. Love when it goes down. I love it when you do the shit that I like. You don't wait, you fucking on sight. Don't worry about them bitches, they jealous. You rollin' some makes them all jealous. Tell your friends you ain't coming, you in Paris. You ain't never met a nothing like me, yeah.
She said you can't tell nobody.
I won't tell nobody, no.
I promise I won't tell nobody. Cause I got what you need, I swear I won't tell nobody.
I won't tell, no.
I'm about to kill your body. She said you gon' kill somebody. Remember you can't tell nobody.
Nobody, no, nobody. I won't tell, no.
Tell nobody.
Nobody. I won't tell, no. I won't tell, no.
tell nobody.
Welcome back to Let's Talk U Sports Radio Show, live on the Sparks Radio Station Network channel on YouTube. Remember, we come live to you once a month, every first Sunday from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We are taking calls right now, 720-708-4189. Give us a call, let us know what you got to say. We are live with our student of the month, Jimmy.
What up, Jimmy?
What's up?
How you doing? Hey, before I get into the interview and everything, I want to go. This is the student of the month segment, everyone. So this is our first time. So Jimmy is our first advocate of this. So we appreciate him being on the show. Our criteria at Let's Talk Youth Sports is that the student must display excellent character, outstanding behavior, positive attitude towards others, learning, good citizenship throughout the year, demonstrate responsibility, respect his or her peers, and teacher. And I felt like Jimmy displayed all this, even though I coach him and get on him on the basketball court. But off the basketball court and on the basketball court, Jimmy displays all these things we mentioned. So we're gonna get into it, Jimmy, man. Thanks for being on the show.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
All right, Jimmy. This is DJ Johnny B. How you doing?
Good, you?
Glad to have you. I'm doing good, man. Doing good so far today. First, I have a question that it's kind of a trick question. Now, are you a student athlete or athlete student? We gotta know this.
Oh, I'm definitely a student athlete.
Oh.
Okay, we got you, man.
You're on the right path.
Good
You're on
answer,
the right
bro.
path.
Good answer, man. All right, what school do you go to, Jimmy?
I go to Kids Northeast Demolition Academy, but KNDLA for short.
Okay. Let them know what year you in, man.
I'm in my second semester of my senior year.
Oh, got another senior coming out the ranks.
Oh.
Class 2019.
And I mean, let them know, like I got questions for you, but I know the answers. So, what's your grade? Tell them your grade point average. Let them know a little bit about yourself, Jimmy.
All right. So in my school, it's very rigorous. So we take a lot of hard classes and stuff like that. So as far as my weighted GPA, which accounts all my AP and honors classes, I'm at about a 3.7.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
And
genius.
that's having 8 AP classes and an honors calculus class as well, while going to school from 7 to 4 and have practice after school and having to work.
Yeah, if I just borrow 0.7 of that, I'll be at a 2.5 in my high school. Lord have mercy. So I'll let Johnny go to the next question. That's a good job, man.
All right, Jimmy, what's your favorite sport and why?
My favorite sport?
Yeah.
I've played many sports in my childhood, but my favorite sport will always be basketball. It's been that way since I was 4. When I was around that age, my parents got me a plastic hoop, and for my birthday, I was on that all day and night. They would tell me, you got George to play better than me. But through the history, I started playing at age 6, and the art is my natural sport. And if I'm not playing basketball, I'm either watching it, studying it, teaching it, or playing 2K or something.
Oh yeah, you saying all the good things because you know your coach is on the other end. We got practice tomorrow. So, go ahead. I'll let Victory is on the other end. Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy, congratulations on just being the awesome student athlete that you are. My question for you, though, is how do you balance the social life and your student athlete life? Because I know, a lot of times if you are a good star and on the basketball team, you have that pressure of the social life. So how do you keep it balanced?
I don't really have the social life like that.
That's the answer then, right? Okay.
Yeah. As far as balancing them, I try to get those interactions, in school, outside of school, I try to get them to come to the games, try to get them to support us the best we can, keep that connection, for my social life.
Right. Okay, very dope. So there you have it, kids. Just stick to the books.
Exactly.
Jimmy's got the blueprint. Jimmy's got the blueprint.
You can have fun in college, right? That's the whole point.
Right. So Jimmy, question, and this is the last question, man, and we'll let you go because you got a lot of work to do. And I will see you tomorrow during practice. And you got school on Tuesday. Your break is over with. But for me, growing up, my role model was my uncle. He helped me out with a lot of things, difficulty things that I was going through as a student athlete. But really, I was a student. I wasn't an athlete yet until I got to high school. But for me to ask you, who was your role model?
So I have two.
Okay.
So one is more like personal to me, and another one is more of like one that's just been building. I've been growing up.
Okay.
So my first and foremost, definitely my parents. Like they from Detroit, like the city of Knoxville, Hudson. So
That's right.
they have worked for everything they have. They had me in college at like 18 and 19 years old, and they really had nothing. It was like a graveyard shift, most jobs, going to school to get the degrees, all our 18 was to get by. They hustled, in a sense. Like, that has been endowed on me to hustle myself, so I can be successful in what I want to achieve. Like, I'm a leader in many organizations, a varsity basketball captain, coach job, with brothers, role models around the community, all while going to a top scoring high school in Colorado. So my parents had a really big impact on my life because they always worked so hard.
Okay. So what are your plans after high school?
After high school, academically, I don't know where I was going to go. I have options, but I know 100% that I want to be a computer engineer with a minor in business.
Mm. Oh, okay.
In my always want to play overseas. So I'm also working towards that dream right now.
Playing basketball?
Yes, sir.
So that's a slap in my face. We got to get you to play basketball somewhere. that's partly my job as well. So we got to sit down and have that conversation and see where you can possibly go.
Yeah.
All right. So we got one more question, man. One more question.
What is your point of view when you see an irate parent on the sidelines? That's the topic of the day.
As a player who's always been on the court,
Yeah.
I feel like they may make matters worse. Depending on what it is, like, some kids, like, parents feel very passionate about their kids, but then some take it to another level by, causing a disruption in the environment.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when they are directly upset with their kid, or the coach, like, it affects the mental state of the kid, it puts a lot of pressure on them. It turns controlled chaos to uncontrolled chaos. I've seen it firsthand. Like, parents who turn on the kids during athletic competition, they go from being their supporter to their opponent. And that feeling is about the same as looking at the stands and not seeing parents at all.
Okay. All right, man. So we're going to let you get out of here, man. Thank you for being on the show, Jimmy. Tell your mom I'll see her in the streets of Kip. And tell your dad I'll see him at the basketball game on Thursday. And I'll see you tomorrow. But, man, I appreciate you being on the show and everything, man.
No doubt, man. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jimmy. Keep up the good work, my man.
Yes, congrats, Jimmy. Keep doing it big and being a leader that you are.
All right, boy. Talk to you later. All right, so we'll be right back. We will be with my man, D. Hayes. D. Hayes will join the show. He's the author, writer of Apples of Gold. So, all right, stay tuned and listen.
Oh, hey there. Sorry to bother you. I just wanted to take a minute to tell you about Aunt Jemima's original syrup. I know, weird, right? What's a Canadian doing talking about an American syrup? But hear me out, eh? That Aunt Jemima's original syrup is just so darn tasty, don't you know? Plus, she just looks like one heck of a nice lady. Hey, I'm not moosing around here. I'm Canadian, and I know syrup. Aunt Jemima's original syrup. Get a boodle today, won't you, buddy? Moosing around. Watch out for this one, eh?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
All right, go introduce you and then we go up from there.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Youth Sports. DJ Johnny B, Coach Alexander. We got my boy KP, Kevin Petro in the building, one of our assistant coaches at Team Alexander, how you doing, KP?
Doing all right. How you guys doing?
Not Metro, but Petro.
Petro.
Give me some of that Petro.
I'll share a secret with all these guys right now. It's actually Petro, not Petro.
Oh, it's Petro. We've been saying it wrong for the last 5 years. We know.
Yes,
Donnie B,
Petro.
you've been saying it wrong for about 7 years.
Right.
B's been saying it wrong for a few
Now
years.
I know.
So our second guest is here in the studio with us. It's Mr. Derek Hayes, author, writer of the book Apples of Gold. He's my brother from another mother. I love this guy. We went to school together. As me, all of us, Desmond Ferguson, we all went to school together, and he's on the show. So welcome, D. Hayes. Look,
Hey,
Des,
what's up, D? What's going on, man?
What up, D? How you doing, man? It's DJ Johnny
Okay.
V.
Can't complain, bro. 2019, we made it, right?
Right.
Thanks for being on the show, man. We appreciate you.
Oh, man, appreciate you guys having me, man, and congratulations. You know what I'm saying, and much success in the future.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right.
D, what does the Apples of Gold stand for? What does it represent?
Oh, man. 2000, I'm not sure if Brian mentioned it to you guys, but after I retired from playing basketball, I pursued my career being in law enforcement. I wanted to go federal, and I ended up going, 9/11 happened, so I ended up so the federal jobs had closed down, and they did a freeze. And so I got on the local police department. In February 12, 2005, I was shot 6 times on duty. And so during my time of recovery, man, I had just the opportunity to just really get face-to-face with God and really see why he left me on this earth. And so just going through my daily devotionals, man, I did a whole lot of daily devotion. And so these were scriptures that jumped out at me, you know, the days that I just kind of just went to the presence of God. And so I had it. And so one day, I think it was probably about 3 years ago, my wife was like, you know, why don't you go ahead and just make a devotional book for men? And so I did my first one, which was Real Men Devotion, Daily Devotion for Real Men. And so this is the revised version of it. And I decided to come up with 2 volumes. This is the first volume. My second volume release will be this year. But Apples of Gold, you know, Proverbs 25:11 says a pity or a word fitly spoken is like apples of gold and setting of silver. So, you know, just that word, you know, saying any spoken word can definitely help someone, you know, in a time of crisis. And these were just words that jumped out at me, man. And I was just going through my devotion, so I put it in the book.
All right, Hayes, man, pardon me, man, because like I said, your family is my family. How's the family doing, man?
Oh, man, everybody's great, man. You know, I was actually close to you down there in Texas. You know, Dalen played.
When? Oh yeah, he played. Okay, go ahead. I know when.
Yeah, he was in the Cosmos this past, you know, few weeks or what have you. And so we got down there. You know, my daughter's in Dallas, Asia. She's a college counselor at Women's University down there, the nursing college. And so I had an opportunity to connect with her. I haven't seen her since the beginning of the year, since she left last year. And so, but everybody's doing good, man. Derek Jr. is about to graduate Michigan State this year in his criminal justice degree as well. And so, God is good.
I mean, I did not tell these guys that you have a son that played for Notre Dame.
Oh yeah.
Nice. A lot of people, like I say, man, let me shine some light on D Hayes, man, because it's a Danny Hayes as well. Like these guys, when I say can score. Like we said, Desmond can shoot the ball.
Yeah.
These guys were scorers. I mean, can score with the best of them.
Ballers, huh?
Man, they were ballers. Like they ate, slept basketball, man. And it was God's plan for us to play all together in college, because we played against each other in high school, but for to have 11, 12 guys that played against each other to all play on one team. First of all, shout out to Perry Watts. I'm gonna bring him on the show next month and everything. But when I say these guys were scorers, like can go get it any kind of way and find any crack in the defense, these were the guys, Danny and Derek.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of what I call is the lost art of basketball right now, man. They've got a lot of kids that are that play basketball, but they're not basketball players.
Right.
So if you're a basketball player, man, you a student of the game. And so I Why am I telling you to do that? So you can learn the art of basketball and
Right.
understand defenses, the holds, and things of that nature. But we have fun, man. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, so I don't know the answer to this, but who inspired you to write the book? And because I mean, I know what it's about. I just saw the video, and it can hit home with so many families, man.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, for me, man, it's just I believe that we all have a calling, right? We all called to be ministers of God, our Creator.
Right.
And but every day, we can get so caught up in life that we don't spend personal time, with Him. You know what I'm saying? And so this was just inspired to just give a person just a little nugget a day. 10 minutes a day, a little nugget for 31 days, 31 Proverbs. So you go through the whole month or the whole book of Proverbs in a month, man, and it just kind of kickstart your devotional life, and it's just it's been a blessing. That's a true blessing.
Okay. Kev, you got any questions?
I had a question for you, Derek. Hey, we don't hear too many stories about B, so let's hear a story about what B was like in college. Miss Alexander, cover your ears for this one, please.
If you were in the studio with him,
We got an idea, man.
We have an idea. We just want some stories.
He keeps it very real, man. Real down to earth, man. He loves his family. Man, one particular story, man. And we were having a good time, man, at one of these quads and over at UND.
Oh my God.
He already knows, man.
And so, back then, I think what group was that out, man? Jump. I think whoever came out with that song, Jump.
Crisscross.
Was a bunch of party making. So me and B, man, we up at the party, we jumping, bumping chests, man, and this brother fell back. And so it was a big old glass that he fell on just to fall outside the window.
Oh my God.
And went through the glass. Oh man, and he stood there and looking, that piece of glass fell on his hand, man, and cut his tendon to his pinky finger, man.
Oh, over there messing around. Look at you, man.
Man, so we put some water on it. He's like, man, you gonna be straight. He's like, hey, I cannot move my finger. He was like, man, I can't move my finger. I said, bro, we gotta go to the hospital, man. Go to the hospital. He's not going to the hospital. So next thing you know, man, we didn't call coach or nothing, but obviously he got hurt. And so coach called me in there, man. He was like, hey, what happened? I said, man, it was just an accident. His brother stuck his hand to it, boy, man. And the glass just buckled. I don't know, man. But
Yeah, he's just showing us the scar on his head. He got a big old gash on it right there.
Yeah, man. Sure did, man.
Hey, bros stick together.
He rolled with it, man, and came back, man. He played with that hand sewed up, and man, he played injured, man, for quite some time, but we still kick butt.
Right.
So you play too much, man.
That's right.
Hey D, as a writer and author, what would you say to an upcoming young writer or author who wants to write a book? What kind of advice would you give them?
Oh man, just do it. Nike coined the phrase, man. Just do it. We can. I'm going through the process of now. Me and my wife writing a book together. Her world, his world, and so it's just all about sitting down and just writing. When things just come, whatever inspires you to do, whatever's driving you to say, I have a message, and I think this message is going to bless others. Just write, man. Just write, and then at the end, let the editors put it together, because that's what they get paid to do, right? So when we just write, man, put it on paper, come back to it, sleep on it, because we have a message, we have a testimony. Every test that you have in your life that you go through is a testimony for someone else. It's not about us, even though we go through it. It's not about us. It's for someone else, because that person that's going to read it, that you're going to inspire, man, is going to get the glory.
Okay. So our last question. The topic is irate parents. How do you deal with them?
Irate parents, man, how do we deal with it? You know what? It was real simple. I did.
That's what's up.
That's the best way, man.
Peacefully, man. I did it peacefully because, I being a former police officer, being a player of basketball, playing professionally in Europe, I understood that there were systems, right?
Right.
And just life, millionaires, man, they live by a system, and And so when I coach basketball, and I coach these teams, man, I always had a player-parent contract, right? And
Okay.
it was the top 10, the Holy Commandments, the 10 Commandments, man. My first 5 dealt with the kids, and then the second 5 dealt with parents.
Okay.
So, because it's equal, they have equal stake in their child's life.
Right.
He has to put forth first, but the parent has to put forth first. Then this is important because you go through these phases of life, man, and parents right now, as you guys know, there's not a lot of parent support once you reach the age of probably 10, 12, and then you look at the crowds in high school. You're not going to a predominantly dominant high school, but the parents are not there. The little kids that are probably 5 to 8 year olds crowded, the parents there supporting them. That 8 another team, 10 another team, 12 another team, you get a little bit sparingly, but I dealt with it with the contract.
Right.
And so when a parent, has something to say, or they sit on the sideline, they, X, Y, and Z, in that contract it was, and I think Desmond might have hit to it, hey, I have a 24-hour rule.
Yeah.
You signed it, the expectation. So now, once that parent goes home, they calm down, they think about what they want to say, and they can come back 24 hours, man, or 48 hours, and we can handle that situation. I had a parent, because I stepped out of my zone and my coach flag football for a year when we moved out here. And so, one of their, a talented young man, and he didn't want to play quarterback, but he was very talented. But during the crunch of the game, I needed him to step up and come in and play quarterback too as well. And he said no. He was like, no, I don't want to say no. He's scared. And so the parent, his mother, wrote me this long email, man, and just really went into me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, do me a favor. I said, ask your son, what did I ask him in a hug? And, she responded back in email, I apologize. Hey, he told me you asked him to play quarterback, and he said no, I should have asked him before I emailed.
Right.
And I was like, you always have, refer to my player tournament. That's why I always ask you guys to come to practice so you can see your kids' work ethic, which was fine, they're playing, playing time. If they clown in class, did he reach his requirements? Did he come to practice? Did he, perform at a high level in class? Was he clowning in class? I got a discipline report. I got a progress report. So I always kept things with the system, man. And they put onus back on them, not on me. And so one day he was like, oh, I signed my contract right. Now they can approach you with a different level of respect.
Okay. All right, man. Hey, I appreciate you very much, man. I'm gonna let you get out of here, man, and dog, keep doing your thing, man.
And
I gotta read that book.
And I appreciate you guys having me on. Like I said, much success, man. 2019 is the year of expectation, man, but not just expectation, but purpose. You know what I'm saying? Everything we do, man, we're gonna operate in purpose. So, good luck, man. Proud of you, man. Love you, bro.
Love you too, dog.
I appreciate you guys having me on.
DA, thanks for being on the show, man. We appreciate your testimony. It was powerful, man. Very inspiring. Let our listeners know where we can get your book at.
Oh, man, you can go to Amazon. Go to Amazon. It's right on there. Apples of Gold by Derek Hayes. I think it's probably about $9.99, something like that. But it's truly blessed your life, man. 31 days going through the book of Proverbs. And my next volume is going to be 31 days going through the book of James. Proverbs is the Old Testament wisdom in the Old Testament, but James is the New Testament, and it's wisdom in the New Testament. So we're looking forward to that as well.
Awesome.
All right, Des. Thank you, man.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys. God bless.
God bless you, bro.
Anytime, any place, or time of the day, I can make you scream Van Patrick. It's been a long day, but when we gon' play, baby, let me work my magic. It's fantastic. I make you wait just a little, huh? Foreplay, I'ma taste just a little, huh? Kiss on your neck, grip your waist just a little. Or you like it hands up with your face in the pillow, huh? This is your song. Strapped up, shawty, you gon' need to hold on. I take my time because we gon' go so long. I got a sweet tooth and baby, you the cold stone. How about we do it your way for the first time, and baby girl, you gon' have me with your order. That for certain. I show you what you're worth when you feel my tongue surfing off the waves of your water.
Girl, I know what you want. The taste buds on my tongue. Girl, between your waist is a tidal wave. Wait till I get working. You compliment my tongue.
I go around and around, up and down, compliment my tongue surfing. Not all the time, but it's fine, cause you mine and it's shout that you worth it. Maybe you thirsty, sheets wet, baby you squirting. Do it in on purpose. Finished and I'm rolling up the purple. By the time you open up the curtains, shout it, we working. Baby, if you ever get to claim it, I hope that you be able to obtain it. What an observation. I bet that it forever be amazing. Munching on your edible arrangements. Wow. Let your head down, have fun now. I bet that I can make a love calm down. You said that your juices start to run out. When I sent you that emoji with the tongue out. How about we do it your way for the first time, and baby girl, you gon' have me with your order. That there for certain. I'll show you what you're worth when you feel my tongue surfing off the waves of your water.
Girl, I know what you want. The taste buds on my tongue. Girl, between your waist is a tidal wave. Wait till I get working. You compliment my tongue.
I go around and around, up and down, compliment my tongue surfing. Not all the time, but it's fine, cause you mine and it's shout that you worth it. Your body got the wave and your blaze, baby, here's more liquor. I'm guessing that it's true what they say when your face in the cake make the hair on your beard grow thicker. I'm that shout it like you too funny. Baby, what is you gonna do for me? Your poom poom with me. Baby girl, you too horny and your wrist is yummy. Woo. Run another round when the night is up. Break it all way down, girl, light it up. May nibble on the little, won't bite it up. Legs shivering, I ain't even pipe it up. How about we do it your way for the first time, and baby girl, you gon' have me with your order. That there for certain. I'll show you what you're worth when you feel my tongue surfing off the waves of your water.
Girl, I know what you want. The taste buds on my tongue. Girl, between your waist is a tidal wave. Wait till I get working. You compliment my tongue.
I go around and around, up and down, compliment my tongue surfing. Not all the time, but it's fine, cause you mine and it's shout that you worth it.
So we're at the end of the show, and it's time to go home. This is Alexander. Final thoughts. Alexander is me, obviously. But like I say, share a little light on the show, the do's and don'ts on how to handle an irate parent. Some of the things I shared, and I'll say it real quick. The do's: protect yourself, be proactive, address their concerns. Ask them for reasonable suggestions to how to rectify the situation. Listen to their rant. Really listen to them. Let them vent. Stay calm. And once again, I'm throwing it out there to the coaches. So this show is pretty much about the coaches, how to deal with irate parents. The don'ts: don't fight fire with fire, and don't get defensive. The meaning, don't get your feelings hurt. Don't take it personal. Don't be afraid to stand up for your actions if you believe that they were the correct ones. Don't be afraid to admit when you're wrong, and don't try to reason with someone who's not reasonable or you can't reason with. So like Hayes say, you just don't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You just leave it alone. You just don't deal with it.
Just say you're wrong.
You're wrong.
And walk away.
Hey, let me interject real quick that Brian's right about not being afraid to admit you're wrong. There have been a few times that Brian hasn't been correct, and he's the first to come and say, hey, you know what, I was wrong, let's do it this way, let's do it that way. And to me, it's a sign of a great coach.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. So, I want to thank all our guests, Desmond Ferguson, D. Hayes, for being on the show. I want to give a shout out to my family and the team at Alexander.
Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth connected.
I also want to say the Bluetooth connected.
Thank you for that, man, coming on to the show.
I want to thank a personal shout out to Victory. I hope that she
Victory.
joins the show and comes on to the show and give us that woman perspective on outlets. She has some good things for us today.
We got to have a mama point of view.
Gotta have it.
Athlete student.
I'm going to thank Kevin for being on the show as well, but I'm going to pass it to Johnny to finish off the show. But thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank y'all for listening. Be sure to catch us on Sparks Radio Network on February 3rd from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm DJ Johnny V, and we're out.
Deuces.
Yep.